Okay, now we want to see the second rule, which is called as a permutation rule. So what is the permutation rule? We have two types of permutation rule. The first one, the number of permutation or arrangement. The permutation rule is a number of permutation or arrangement when order is important. Okay, order is important, turutan, on n different object taken R at a time. Kita ada n different object, kita ada objek yang berlainan. Ada katakanlah kita ada 10 objek yang berlainan tapi kita hanya nak pilih, nak susun 2 sahaja. So, itu adalah untuk n different object taken R. Taken R ni maksudnya pilihan kita nak 2 je at a time. Contohnya, we have 10 different object taken 2 at a time. Kita ada 10 different object, kita nak ambil hanya 2. Kita nak susun hanya 2. Okay. Dan the first one is when there is no repetition. Maksudnya objek kita tu semua berlainan. Dia tak boleh kerusi meja. Tak boleh. Ataupun kalau huruf kita ada ana. Tak boleh sebab A ni repeat. Tak boleh. Dia kena yang berlainan. Elemen tu mesti berbeza. Dia without repetition. Tak berulang. Okay. So the formula is given by n permute R. Okay. Simbol dia adalah n permute R. Ataupun kita boleh guna formula n factorial bahagi n tolak R factorial. N permute R ni awak boleh directly tekan daripada kalkulator. Siapa yang tak tahu boleh personal message saya akan bagi tahu, saya akan ajar macam mana tekan kalkulator. Okey, contoh kalau kita ada 10 different object, kita hanya nak pilih 3 sahaja, so dia jadi 10 permute 3. So macam mana nak kira 10 permute 3 ni nilainya berapa? Sama ada you directly tekan daripada kalkulator 10 permute 3. Okay, ataupun you can kira secara manual dengan menggunakan formula ini. Di mana n adalah this one dan r adalah this one. So now n factorial means 10 factorial bahagi dengan n minus r. So 10 minus 3 is 7 factorial. So this is the number of the possible outcome or the number of the probability. Okay, untuk sesuatu berlaku when we use the permutation rule. Example different object, contohnya perkataan mango. Kalau awak tengok M ada 1, A 1, N 1, G 1 dan O hanya ada 1. So this one is without repetition. Maksudnya dalam ni tak ada satu pun huruf yang repeat, hanya ada 1. So kita guna formula ini. Itu yang pertama. Yang kedua, the permutation rule yang kedua adalah the number of permutation or arrangement when order is important. So you need to bear in your mind when we talk about permutation rule, the order is important. Turutan ni penting. Okay. Of not all object are different. Not all object are different. Tak semua objek tu berbeza. Maksudnya dalam situasi tu ada objek yang sama. Contohnya perkataan Nana. Dalam ni, kat sini ada 2N dan 2A. Maksudnya this one is not all object are different. Ada objek yang sama. Okay. So maksudnya dia ada repetition. Selected without repetition, tapi dalam ni ada repetition berlaku. We want to select without repetition, tapi dalam ni ada repetition yang berlaku. Alright. So untuk case macam ni, formulanya adalah n factorial, di mana n itu adalah berapa jumlah objek yang kita ada, bahagi dengan n1 factorial, n2 factorial sampai nr factorial. n1 tu contohnya kalau huruf n, ada berapa huruf n? Kalau kat sini ada 2, so n1 is 2 factorial. Ada berapa huruf a? A pun 2, so 2 factorial. Dan jumlah n1 tambah n2 ni mestilah dapat jumlah keseluruhan objek. So 2 tambah 2 you have 4 keseluruhan objek. Contoh, katakanlah kita ada contohnya perkataan different. Okay. So this one is the example not all object are different. Sebab apa? Dalam ni ada objek yang sama. F dengan F. E dengan E sama. Okay, yang lain ni different. D ada 1, I ada 1, R ada 1, N ada 1, T ada 1. So for this case, we cannot use this formula because this formula all object are different. Dia tak ada objek yang sama. we need to use this formula. Okay, so untuk guna formula ni, the formula is n factorial. So n factorial ada berapa n kat sini? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 object, so 9 factorial. Bahagi dengan n1 factorial, n2 factorial ni maksudnya bilangan huruf yang berbeza. So kita ambil D dulu. D ada 1 factorial. Darab dengan I pun ada 1 factorial. Darab dengan F ada 2 factorial. Darab dengan E ada 2 factorial. Kira sekali je. Darab dengan R ada 1 factorial. Darab dengan N ada 1 factorial. Okay, 1 factorial. Dan the last one, T pun ada 1, so another 1 factorial here. So kalau awak kira 1 campur 1, 2 campur 2, 4 campur 2, 6 campur 1, 7 campur 1, 8 campur 1, 9, you get back all the object numbers. Okay, so this is when we have the object yang sama dalam satu eksperimen. Dan formula ini adalah untuk bila kita ada objek yang berbeza kesemuanya, tak ada satu pun objek repeat. Okay, so this is permutation rule. Okay, so kita nak tengok example. So tengok example yang pertama. In how many ways can 5 vacant places on a bookshelf be filled if 8 different books are available? Now, sekarang kita ada 8 buku. Dan dia bagi tahu kita 8 buku ini adalah different book, buku yang berbeza. Okay, so sekarang dekat atas shelf, atas bookshelf, dalam atas rak buku kita ada 5 vacant places. Maksudnya kita ada 5 tempat kosong. Okay, so kita ada 5 tempat kosong. Kita nak susun 8 buku ni, nak isi 5 tempat kosong ni, berapa possible way yang kita ada? So we use the permutation rule. We have 8 book, we want to permute only 5. And this one is because they are all different. So we use the first formula. Sama ada you directly tekan calculator ataupun you boleh guna formula 8 factorial bahagi dengan 8 tolak 5 factorial. Okay, ataupun 8 factorial bahagi dengan 3 factorial. You can calculate. So you will get the answer is 6,720 ways on how to susun buku. Susun 5 buah buku daripada 8 buah buku yang kita ada. Alright. So next. Tengok the next example. So let me I already give you the notes. Okay, all this is in the notes. So let me show you the second example here. So we have the question asks us, in how many ways can 10 people? So now we have 10 people. So bila 10 people, of course lah, semua ni berbeza. Mana ada orang yang sama counting as 10. Okay, so 10 people ni maksudnya the different one. All of them are different. So we will use the first formula. So how many ways can 10 people be seated on a bench if only 4 seats available? We have only 4 seats. We have 10 people, but we have only 4 seats. So how many ways we can choose from 10 ni? Kita nak choose 4 sahaja. So because of they are all different, so we use the first permutation rule. Okay, di mana we have all 10 object, we want only to permute 4. So 10 permute 4, you can directly calculate by using your calculator. Or else you can use the formula. The formula is n factorial over n minus r factorial. So this one is n and this one is r. Therefore you have 10 factorial divide by 10 minus 4 is 6 factorial. So you will get the answer. Okay, so you will get the answer. So untuk ni you will get the answer is 5040. Okay, so either you tekan calculator atau you use this formula, you will get the same answer. So let's see the next example here. Okay, so we have how many ways. The question asks us how many ways the alphabet in the word. How many ways can the alphabet in the word Mississippi be orange? Okay, so you need to be careful because you see this one, we have two different formula here. If only you have different object, you can use the permute ni and permute R or this formula. But then if in the experiments you have two same object, you need to use this kind of formula. Okay, so now if you see in our words here, we have a repeated I and also a repeated S here and also a repeated P here. So we cannot use the first one, we need to use the second one, where the second formula is n factorial, okay, divide by n1 factorial, n2 factorial until how many numbers that you have. Okay, so now we want to change, now we want to arrange the alphabet. Okay, so how many n that you have is the number of alphabet that you have here. You have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, therefore we have 11 factorial, divide by, and you need to count for every different alphabet. So the first alphabet is M, so you only have one M here, so 1 factorial. And then the second alphabet is I, so you have 1 2 3 and 4 I, therefore you have 4 factorial for I. And then the next one is S, you have 1 2 3 and 4, so you have 4 factorial here. And the last one is P, you have 1 and 2, so you have 2 factorial here. Okay, so you can calculate by using calculator. 11 factorial divide by 1 factorial multiply by 4 multiply by 4 multiply by 2 factorial. Okay, and you need to remember that the total number here is 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2 must be equal to 11. So 1 plus 4, 5 plus 4, 9 plus 2 is 11. Okay, so you have 11 factorial, okay, divide by 1 factorial multiply by 4 factorial multiply by 4 factorial multiply by 2 factorial. So you will have here the answer is equal to 34650. Okay, you will have 34650. So this one is the answer. Okay class, now we want to see the third rule under the counting rules, which is the combination rule. If before this we have seen about the permutation rule, where permutation rule we use when we want to arrange something without repetition but the order is important. Now for combination rule, it is a formula for counting the number of possible outcome of a single experiment where the sampling is done without replacement, means without repetition, but the order in which outcome occur is not important. We don't care about the order, okay, and it's sampling without repetition or without replacement. So we will use the combination rule. If permutation rule just now we use the n permutate by R, now when we use the combination rule we will use the n combined with R, okay, and both can be calculated directly from your calculator. So assume that we want to count the total number of possible ways to choose R different item without repetition among K different item, okay, when order is not important. So we have n total number of item, okay, and we only want to choose R different item, okay, so we only want to choose R daripada n total number. So the formula will be n factorial multiply divide by R factorial divide by n minus R factorial, okay, n factorial divide by R factorial multiply by n minus R factorial, di mana n ini adalah total number of object dan R ini adalah number of object yang you want to choose. Okay, so for example here, there are 12 students who are eligible to attend a meeting. Ada 12 orang student yang layak untuk attend meeting Find the number of ways a delegation of 4 student can be selected from the 12 eligible student. So now kita ada 12 student. 12 student ni semuanya layak untuk pergi ke meeting tu. Tapi delegasi yang akan pergi ke meeting tu hanya terdiri daripada 4 orang student. Means daripada 12 ni kita nak pilih 4 yang kena wakil pergi ke meeting tersebut. So how? From total number 12, we only want to choose 4. So 12 choose 4. Okay, so this one can be calculated directly by using calculator, or else you can use the formula, this formula, where 12 is your N and 4 is your R. Therefore, kalau nak guna formula ni, dia akan jadi 12 factorial divide by 4 factorial multiply by 12 minus 4 factorial. Okay, so you will get 12 factorial divide by 4 factorial multiply by 8 factorial. So you can use calculator as well, ataupun you boleh directly tekan calculator 12 choose 4. Okay, and you will get 495 ways. Maksudnya kita boleh pilih 495 cara untuk kita pilih 4 orang daripada 12 orang untuk pergi ke meeting tersebut. Alright, next. You want to see a next example, but then let me erase all of this so that we can use the space. Okay, so next we have one example here. Okay, a committee of 8 be formed from 12 men and 8 ladies. Okay, dia nak suruh kita cari the number of ways untuk kita form a committee yang terdiri daripada 12 lelaki, 8 perempuan. So total number of people here is 20. N adalah equal to 20 total semua sekali. Okay, so dia nak suruh kita pilih komiti yang hanya mempunyai 8. Maksudnya kita ada N equal to 20, but we want only to choose 8. R kita adalah 8. Kita hanya nak pilih 8. Okay, so now we want to find how many ways we can choose a committee of 8 from 12 men and 8 ladies if there is no restriction. No restriction means there is no syarat lah. Okay, so maksudnya we directly daripada 20, we only want to choose 8. Daripada 20, kita nak choose 8. Tak kisah jantina lelaki ke perempuan, tak kisah. Okay, so kita nak pilih daripada 20 total yang kita ada ini, kita nak pilih 8. So 20 choose 8. So you can tekan calculator. You will get it's equal to 125,970 ways to choose. Okay, ataupun boleh guna formula tadi. 20 factorial bahagi dengan 8 factorial darab dengan 20 tolak 8 factorial. Okay, so you will get the same answer. So soalan B, macam mana kita nak bentukkan komiti 8 orang daripada 20 orang if we want 5 men and 3 ladies? Dia dah bagi tahu dah nak 5 men, nak 3 ladies. So now we have 2 slot. Ingat yang kita belajar tadi mula-mula. We have 2 slot now. First slot is for men and the second slot is for ladies. Okay, so kita nak pilih 8. Dia nak 5 mesti lelaki, 3 mesti perempuan. So how many men we have? We have 12 men here. So from 12 we want to choose 5. Okay, untuk lelaki daripada 12 kita nak choose 5. Daripada perempuan we have 8. We only want to choose 3. So 8 choose 3. So what will you do between these two? You will multiply. Okay, 12 choose 5, you will get directly from your calculator 12 choose 5, you will get 792. Okay, multiply by 8 choose 3, 8 choose 3, you will get 56. So you multiply both of them, you will get is equal to 44352. 44352 ways. Okay, so ini ada 2 benda yang berbeza. Alright, next. At least 7 ladies are chosen. At least 7 ladies are chosen. Okay, so you have 2 choice. Sama ada awak pilih kesemuanya adalah perempuan. Okay, ataupun kita pilih sekurang-kurangnya 7 perempuan. So ada baki berapa? Dia nak 8 orang je komiti tu. So kalau sekurang-kurangnya 7 perempuan, maksudnya sama ada 7 perempuan 1 lelaki ataupun 8 perempuan 0 lelaki. So we have dua situasi. Okay, situasi yang pertama, daripada 8 perempuan kita pilih 7. Daripada 12 lelaki kita pilih 1. So we have 8 komiti here. Ini adalah pilihan pertama. Okay. Ataupun it can be daripada 8 perempuan kita pilih ke 88 dan daripada 12 lelaki kita pilih 0. Tak nak pilih lelaki. We have 2 pilihan here. So when you have 2 pilihan, atau here the operation will be plus. Okay. Cuba awak fahamkan balik dia punya maksud ayat ni. Okay, maksud ayat ni dia cakap tadi, kita nak at least daripada 8 komiti tu 7 kena perempuan. So komiti kita ada 8 orang. At least 7 kena perempuan. So kita ada 2 pilihan. Sama ada 7 perempuan, 1 lelaki. Ataupun kita boleh ambil je semua sekali perempuan, 0 lelaki. Okay, sebab dia kata sekurang-kurangnya. Dia tak bagi tahu pun kena ada lelaki, tak. Dia bagi tahu sekurang-kurangnya kena ada 7 perempuan dalam tu. So it can be all girls ataupun 7 perempuan 1 lelaki. Ini je pilihan yang awak ada. So macam mana awak nak pilih the first one? Nak pilih the first one, we want 7 girls. We have 8, we want 7. Okay. Darab dengan, we have 12 lelaki, kita only want 1. So 12 choose 1. Ini pilihan pertama. Atau we can have, we have 8 girls, we want all. We have 12 boy, we don't want 1. So we have 1 boy, we only choose 0. Maksudnya kita tak nak lah. Okay. So you have 2 choice here. So when you have 2 choice, or here the operation will be plus. Maksudnya you cari dulu 8 choose 7, darab dengan 12 choose 1. You plus with this one, 8 choose 8, darab dengan 12 choose 0. Okay, so you will get the answer is equal to 97. Because, let's find 8 choose 7 darab dengan 12 choose 8 choose 7 darab dengan 12 choose 1, you will get 96. Here is 96. Okay, and 8 choose 8 darab dengan 12 choose 0, you will have 1. So 96 plus 1 is equal to 97. Okay, so you need to be careful and you need to really understand what's question asks you. Alright, next D. Okay, D. So soalan tanya kita, saya padam dulu yang ni, saya nak tengok soalan D macam mana. Okay, soalan D, soalan tanya kita, macam mana kita nak form a committee of 8, komiti yang mempunyai 8 orang, daripada 12 lelaki, 8 perempuan, the total number is 20, where Mrs. Amira and Mrs. Sakinah must be chosen in the committee. Mrs. Amira dengan Mrs. Sakinah must be chosen in the committee. Daripada, katakan kita ada 12 lelaki, 8 perempuan. 8 perempuan ni ada 2 orang, nama dia Mrs. Amira dengan Mrs. Sakinah. Dia mesti kena jadi komiti. So, bila Mrs. Amira dengan Mrs. Sakinah dah kena jadi komiti, kita tak perlu pilih dah. Ambil je lah. Ambil Mrs. Amira, ambil Mrs. Sakinah jadi komiti. So, sekarang komiti tinggal berapa orang lagi yang kosong? Kita hanya perlukan 8 komiti. 2 orang dah isi. Mrs. Amira dan Mrs. Sakinah dah confirm jadi komiti. So, we only have 6 tempat yang kita kena pilih. Hanya ada 6 sahaja tempat kekosongan yang kita nak kena pilih. Daripada berapa orang? Kita ada 20 orang tadi. Okay. Kita ada 20 orang tadi. Kita nak pilih 6. So, daripada 20, we want to choose 6. Okay. Consider that Mrs. Amira dengan Mrs. Sakinah ni tak termasuk dalam 20 orang ni. Okay. We want to choose 6. So, 20 choose 6. We will get the answer is equal to 38,760 ways. Okay, so the question must be tricky. It might be tricky. You need to really understand and faham apa yang soalan nak. Okay, and you need to be careful with the operation that you use, right? Okay, one more example here. A non-profit organisation offers 6 scholarship to eligible students. Okay, so ada satu organisasi non-profit, dia offer 6 beasiswa untuk student-student yang layak. So this year, 5 female and 7 male student who are qualified apply for the scholarship. So ada 5 female, okay, ada 5 female dan 7 male student yang layak ni apply. So kita ada number of n is equal to 12 ya. Ni n kita. Okay. If the scholarship are to be awarded to 2 female and 4 male. So scholarship ni ada 6 dan dia dah ditentukan daripada 6 ini mestilah 2 female dan 4 male. Okay, 2 female dan 4 male students. So determine how many ways can the scholarship can be given. So cari berapa banyak cara untuk scholarship ni boleh diberikan. Kalau kita nak bagi kepada 6 orang, 6 orang tu mestilah 2 female dan 4 male. Okay guys, so we have two choice here. Okay, we need to do 2 pilihan. Yang pertama untuk female dan yang kedua untuk male. Di mana daripada 5 female kita hanya nak choose 2 dan daripada 7 male kita hanya nak choose 4. Okay, so this is what we need to do. So 5 choose 2 darab dengan 7 choose 4, you will get the number is equal to 350 ways. Okay, 350 cara untuk kita pilih orang yang akan dapat beasiswa ni if the condition is 2 male, 2 female and 4 male student. Okay, so this one is the possible outcome. So, soalan nombor 2 tanya, what is the probability that the group of student in A will receive the scholarship? Probability ni you kena ingat kebarangkalian adalah number of possible outcome bahagi dengan total number. Okay, number untuk possible outcome for that event kita bahagi dengan total number of the possible outcome, total number. Okay, so sekarang ni student dalam group A ni daripada case A ni, okay, the probability that the group of student in A, so group of student in A ada 350 way. Okay, so how many we can choose the total number untuk kita boleh choose how many ways the total number kita boleh pilih untuk scholarship ini adalah daripada 12 pelajar we want to choose 6. This one is the total. Okay, daripada 12 we want to choose 6 is the total because daripada 12 pelajar untuk scholarship ni we just want to choose 6. So from 12, okay, kita nak choose 6. Okay, so from 12 we choose 6 is 924 ways. Okay, daripada 12 kita nak choose 6 ada 924 cara. Dan untuk event A, we only want to choose 2 female and 4 male. So, it will be 350 bahagi dengan 924. This one is the probability. Okay, ingat sebelum ni kita belajar, contohnya kalau kita tossing a coin, the possible outcome is sama ada tail ataupun head. So, kita ada 2 number of possible outcome. Kalau event kita nak tail, so tail ada berapa? Tail ada 1. So the probability would be 1/2. Okay, same goes to this one. Dalam case kita ni, we want to choose 6 people, 6 student to get the scholarship daripada 12. Kita ada 12 student, kita want to choose 6. This one is the peristiwa, experiments yang berlaku. Okay, but then we have condition where we want 2 female and 4 male. So the event is the student yang terpilih adalah 2 female dan 4 male. So it will be the number of ways here. Okay, the number of outcome for the event here, which is 350, and the total number is 924. This one is the probability, okay, of event A to happen. Alright.